Hi, my name is Jeffery Straker, and I'm going to show you how to tie a double Windsor knot in your necktie, because you want to look spiffy, and that is the best way to do it with your tie. I'm a singer-songwriter pianist, and I always wear a shirt and tie on stage, and so sometimes people ask me, how do I get my knots the way I do, because I guess they look good or something. I have no idea. So I thought, in response to that, I'd make this video and show you how I do it. So a double Windsor knot is my favorite one. It's probably my favorite because you can make it really nice and symmetrical, and you can also, it's easy to maneuver to make it big and fat or small and tight, depending on how you want to wear your knot. And it's funny because these things go in and out of style all the time. So what you do, you drape it around your neck, you put the seam down because you want to hide that, right? And you've got the long part in your right hand, and this is all backwards so I'm looking into a camera. Long part in your right hand, short part in your left hand. You drape the long part over the short part, so right over left. And then the first big conundrum you're going to come up against is, how long should the long part be and how short should the short part be? And the answer, my friends, is not blowing in the wind. It is actually in your tie. And there is a seam that the manufacturers put right into your tie. And it's a guide, and it depends on the tie, if it's a good tie or a bad tie. That seam will tell you where to cross right over left. If it's a good tie, it's in the right place. Often they're wrong. So for the purposes of this, let's cross them at the seam. So you can see that there's the stitch mark that the manufacturer put in. I'm going to cross it there. Okay, so that's right over left, going towards left, backwards because we're in a camera. And then I'm bringing it went towards the left. I'm bringing it from the back. I'm going to bring it back up through the V hole. Okay, that's the first half of my double Windsor. And then you can already start at this point, you can start to influence how big and fat the knot is, or small and tight, by how tight you snug that. So if I tug on that a bit and make it smaller, the knot's going to get smaller, okay? So I'll tug it a bit. Then I'm going to bring that, it's in my left hand, I'm bringing that from the left through the back. I'm going to switch hands now. This is a crazy maneuver. This is now in my left hand. Grab it at the back with my right hand. Bring it up towards the right, towards the front. This is my right hand. Long part sticking out, and I'm going to bring it over the right part here, drape it over, and you can see the knot I've got now is like that. So I've got the left bit there, the right bit there. That's a double Windsor, just double. And again, how snug you make this is going to influence how big and fat the knot is, or small and tight. So now it's hanging through the long part's hanging through the middle here, towards it's on my body side of the knot, and I'm going to bring it up again from back towards the front in my right hand. I'm going to cross this over the front, okay? Just drape it on your hand like that. It's crossed over the front. Grab it underneath with your right hand, okay? And then push it from your body out towards away from you. It doesn't make that noise. I made that with my mouth. And you flop it down through this hole while you're doing that. So you're coming from back to front, and then put it down through the hole at the same time. And snug it up. And you can see that you start to get the tie knot. So then, now that it's through there, you snug it up. And you can see what you can do too. You can grab the knot in your left hand, and you can yank on these to snug up the knot. So like snug it, and shape it, right? Make it into more of a V, or you can leave it more square if you want, but I kind of like mine in a V because they fit in the V of your shirt better. And then put your right hand behind, underneath the knot there. Grab the little stubby part with your left hand, and then pull, guide it up, cinch it up towards your neck, and then put it in place. And you can kind of shape it. Don't do your top button up yet. Flip your collar down. Then keep snugging it up more. It's hard to do looking in the camera backwards, let me tell you. And once you got it where you want, then kind of do up your button. Ta-da! The double Windsor. Hope that's helpful. Leave a comment if you want. And if you want, look me up online. Check out my music, jeffstraker.com, or Facebook me at Jeffery, E-R-Y, Straker. Double Windsor, bye.